Hello everyone, this is Father Ron at Sacred Heart. You will be viewing this on Saturday, May the 2nd, and I have just a couple of updates from this past week that I want to pass on to you. Father Randy and I attended a meeting on Thursday with the bishop and a few other pastors from the diocese. All of the pastors met this week in groups of 10 for the various 5 days of the week. The update that I really want to pass on to you is this. We are hoping that the churches will be open for masses beginning the first week of June. Now, the problem is this. The governor will reassess that in the middle of May and make that assessment as we go along. I just want to clarify one thing. Please note that things change on a daily basis. So right now, as of this first weekend of May, we're hoping that a month from now, we will have the possibility of coming back, but only in small groups. So we are going to have to assess how that will happen. And having small groups at Mass only, we will have to clean, we will have to wear masks, we will have to do the things of social distancing. And here's the key. When we do this, we really need your cooperation and your goodwill. Not everyone is going to be able to attend Mass. However, if you are older and ill or sick, you will not have to come anyway. The obligation to come to Mass there is no obligation right now to come to Mass. And that dispensation is on everyone for the time being. So here's the key. We really need a continuing conversation. We need to be looking at how this is going to happen and all of these things so that we can finally begin to come together. We will not be able to come to Mass all at one time. So there are various ways in which I'll talk about later on in the next couple of weeks about how to do that. But I just want you to be aware that right now, as of this first weekend of May, we're looking at a month from now in which we can just begin to come back. So the staff and the parish council and finance council have been calling people in an age group from 60 to 74. And they've already called the folks who are older than 74, and here's what we've discovered. We discovered that we have a lot of phone numbers and a lot of emails that are old and are not functioning. So obviously, if you are seeing this on your email, we have your email, correct one. But please pass on to other parishioners if the emails have changed, if their phone numbers have changed, that please, we need to know that. Part of the reason why we need to know that is that when we return, we may have to call people and set up appointments for the return to Mass. Now, all of that right now may seem very confusing, but don't worry. We will let you know step by step what we plan to do. What we are relying on, of course, is that the governor will reassess in the middle of May the opening for churches. That's the key. And we will let you know if that can happen. In the meantime, please let us know your correct phone number. Please let us know the ways in which we can best communicate, because we really need that information. So I also just want you to know and to continue to pray for our folks who are in our neighborhood who are hungry. Again, that food truck is coming on Mondays and Fridays. We're very, very grateful to the Salvation Army. And we please know too of our prayer for you, because I know so many of you have lost your jobs and are really, really struggling to make ends meet. I understand the situations, and I'm very, very aware. Please, and the rest of us, please, please pray for those who are seeking employment at this time. There is also a great rise in our communities of child abuse and depression because of families being at home, and domestic violence is on a rise. Please pray for our parishioners who may be in those situations. Pray for our neighbors who are trying to figure out how all of this is going to work. So, my brothers and sisters, thank you for your awareness, your ability to be part of this community at a far distant place. In all of these days, may God give you peace.